Welcome to FXStreet. If you like what we're talking about, you want to be updated to the content we are producing on a regular basis, head on over to YouTube, join the FXStreet channel by hitting the subscribe button. And please follow Akash and I individually on Twitter for Akash at Mangyeko and myself at Just Analysis 1. Taking a look here at Dogecoin. So Doge, at the time of recording here, it's actually outperforming a large number of its peers, including Bitcoin and Ethereum. It is up, depending on the data you're looking at, between 4.5% to 5.25% today. Clear on the daily chart, a clear bullish engulfing candlestick compared to yesterday, and it might be on the road to eating the entire trading range of the last 3 trading days. And actually, I take that back. Last 4 trading days, it certainly is looking like it wants to do that. So it's continuing to push higher as we're talking here. Dogecoin, of course, on the daily chart, very, very overextended, oversold conditions. On the Optex band has been trading right at the extremes for not quite a while, but a long time for Dogecoin to be sitting at those extremes between October 17th to where we are now. So about a little 1 day under a week. It has really flat levels on the RSI, trading at finding support against that level 40 range roughly, which means this could probably convert into a bull market if it goes from here to 70 without much of a pullback. But it does have some resistance right up ahead here. You've got the Tenkan Sen at 24 cents. Above that, you get the next biggest chunk. And also, I should point out that the bounce here is not unsurprising given the Kumo twist that occurs. So if you watched the Ethereum, or not Ethereum, the Ripple video, I talked about how that Kumo twist often acts as an area where prices can find a short-term reversal or a long-term reversal, either a corrective move, beginning of a strong corrective move, or a broader trend change. That's, I think, the likely cyclical catalyst for why Dogecoin is doing this is because of the Kumo twist. It's had such a strong drive south going into this time cycle. But the upside potential may be limited to that 24-cent level at the Tenkan Sen or above it. You get into the biggest chunk and collection of all the Ichimoku resistances left on the chart on the daily. Here you have, on the current daily, it's the Kijun Sen, Senko Span A, and Senko Span B. They all sit at that 26.5-cent level. But if Dogecoin can close at 28 cents, this has been kind of the story for the last month or two. If it can get a close at 28 cents, that is the trip to the 50 cent to the 55-cent level. And then above that, who knows? But for right now, looks fairly bullish. But looking at the downside, if it closes below 23 cents, like it did it close below 23 cents yesterday? It did. Yeah, it was closed at 22 cents. It's still in the huge danger zone from a pretty big dip down to that 18-cent range, and then below 18 cents, this red a shaded zone represents where there's almost no volume traded in the volume profile. It could be a very fast trip from that 18 cents to the 9-cent level. So that is still there as a kind of a danger zone to watch out for. But otherwise, that's what I see for Doge. I don't know what you see, Akash. I spent too much time talking about Doge. That doesn't bode well for my feelings of getting things done for the day. But yeah, there you go.
Okay. So before I actually get into the technicals, I just want to point out that the current upswing is at least a part of the catalyst is because of these tweets here by Robinhood is testing Dogecoin wallet, and I think it's an alpha update, so the wallets are almost ready. So you can now send your Doge from Robinhood wallets to external wallets, which is something that the Dogecoin users have been asking Robinhood since they listed Doge on Robinhood. But other than that, I think Elon's tweet also played a role in this pump. But apart from that, as for the technical perspective, I'm looking for a close or for our close above 0.236. Let's extend that up to here, 0.24. So I'm expecting a decent amount of consolidation here after this massive pump. But the short-term targets would have to be, around 50 fib here at 0.255. I don't see it going above this. Even if it does, there's this huge amount of consolidation resistance level here at 0.255. So my short-term target for Doge is capped, right? As for the downside, we've recently swept the range low here, which was another technical indication that the price was primed for at least a short-term spike, and which we did get. Apart from that, I'm looking at 0.196. Yep, this level, this is my short-term target, and as I've explained it in probably the last article that I wrote about Dogecoin, even if it comes down here, right? Before I get into that, I just want to point out that the last time, or the last couple of videos that we discussed, I was looking at something like this happening here, a triple tap setup where it could push Doge higher to here, 0.22, 0.26. But if we did lose this, things were still good, as I would expect something, a triple tap setup to happen again here at 0.196. Even this would be fine because we have this, and this. We might even get a sweep below 0.196, collect liquidity, sell stop liquidity resting below these lows here. And then the upside target would remain the same, 0.24 in this particular scenario. If we do come down to 0.196, it would be 0.24, 0.25. So yeah, this is my take. And so right now, Elon Musk's tweet and Robinhood's tweet might have catalyzed this upswing, but it all comes down to these two levels here, 0.236 and 0.241, and how Doge reacts around these levels. Or close above this, we might extend this rally to 0.25, 0.256. But a failure to do that, then I'm expecting it to go down here again to 0.2 on the range low, and give it another try. Like we could either give the uptrend another go or head down to 0.196. So that's my take on Doge coin.
All right. Well, thank you, Akash, and thank you everybody for watching. Hope you guys have a great start to your week. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.